Hi, I'm Joy, and this is my channel Yoga with Joy, so you're very welcome. This is the cabin that I'm living in at the moment. So usually I do my videos in the Angel Hall, which is my yoga studio and a really beautiful space. But today I'm filming a few videos in my cabin. So I've made it nice and tidy for you, and we have some plants to keep us company. And we can just enjoy this nice, gentle stretch on the mat.
Oh, radiant sun, pure consciousness, flaming orb of truth and bliss, remove the veil so I can see, illuminate my heart, awaken me.
So making yourself comfortable in a seated position, whatever that is for you. So it might be cross-legged or kneeling. You might be using a block or blanket underneath you. And taking a moment to settle into this practice. Begin to notice your breath. Draw your attention to the rhythm of your breath, the depth and length of your breath. The sound of your breath. And as you inhale, notice an expansion of your torso all the way around your belly, rib cage, chest. And as you exhale, welcome in a gentle softening around your face, your brow, your jaw, your cheeks, back of the neck, shoulders. Welcome in relaxation in your arms and any areas that are feeling a little bit tense today, wherever that is for you. Breathing in, noticing a gentle lifting of your spine. And breathing out, there's a softening of your muscles and a gentle moving back, a gentle contraction of your belly, rib cage and chest. Start to deepen the inhale and gently lengthen the exhale. And then we can open the eyes and begin to move the body forwards and backwards, the upper body. So inhaling, opening up the chest a little bit, and exhaling, closing, rounding the shoulders. Taking steady breaths. Inhale forwards and exhale back. You can round the shoulders as much as you would like to and open up the chest as much as you would like to. Just feel into what is right for your practice today. Gentle, steady, seated cat flow here. Beginning to move back to centre. So you're resting with your heart over pelvis and head over heart. That's lovely. Breath in and then exhale into the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Lovely. So really notice how your body's feeling today. How does it feel to move over in this direction? Which areas can you invite in a relaxation as you are in this twist? Breath in. Exhale back. Lovely. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale over to the side. How does this side feel different? Feeling a lengthening right from the sit bones to the crown on the in-breath. On the out-breath, there's a gentle softening of the shoulders all around here. There's the face, you can relax your face. Inhale and exhale back to centre. Lovely, great. Okay, so we're just going to move the shoulders forward. Keeping your breath moving with your body and your body moving with your breath. And then backwards, feeling the stretch. And then release, and then you can move from side to side. Just rocking a little bit from side to side, lovely. Wonderful, that's great. So the hands back, stretch out your legs. And point and flex the feet. And then rotating the ankles. And the other way. Great. Let's just actually wobble the knees up and down, giving our legs a bit of a wobble out. Lovely, okay, and then shake out the feet. And wobbling the other way with the legs. Good. Bring the knees up. Little windscreen wiper of the legs. Lovely. And then release. And bring the feet together in a star pose, diamond. Inhale. Lengthening up. And then exhale gently. Coming forward, and you can have a little rock from side to side if you wish, stretching out your body. Stretching the hips. And coming as far forward as your body wants to, whatever that is. It might be up here. And then release. And we'll move ourselves now onto all fours, and because it's a wooden floor, I'm putting a blanket underneath. This gives a bit of padding. So bring the hands underneath your shoulders and the knees underneath your hips. We're going to move the body any way that feels right for you today. So taking whatever movement your body is asking for. So how does that feel? Just keep checking in with how your body feels today and what we'd like to do. Finding the right movement for you. So you can be going slower than me if you wish. Any speed you would like to go, you can just move any way you would like to. And then we'll bring in a swooping cat. So we're going to come down nearly to our heels and then swooping up, inhaling up, exhaling back, lifting up the pelvic floor and the abdominal muscles as you exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Lovely. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Keeping this wonderful flow. That's great. And then gently coming back into child. The knees can be slightly apart. And just resting here for a moment. In child, you could move your hips from side to side if they want to do that. Or you could bring stillness into the practice. Coming up onto your fingertips, stretching out your arms. You might be moving your upper thoracic shoulder blades, shoulders a little bit. Making any movement that feels right for your body. Then start to move the hands over to one side, stretching out the opposite side. Breathing into the side that's being stretched. Patting the hands back to centre. And then over to the other side, stretching out the side, the opposite side. Breathing into that side. And then coming back to centre. Bringing yourself up and then slowly walking forward into Sphinx posture. So the forearms are on the mat and you could even give your hips a little rock from side to side. It's a nice passive back bend, this one. Breath in. And then exhale down, bringing the hands by your shoulders. And then back into downward dog. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up into half downward dog. So you've got bent knees, exhale back. And then stretch up into an acute dog. So really stretching up on your toes. And then exhale down into the full expression of Ardha Mukha Svanasana, the downward facing dog. You might be walking out your heels, one heel at a time. Stretching, having a lovely stretch. Perfect. And then rock back. Just have a moment seeing how far your heels want to go down, but you don't need to overstretch. Taking a breath in. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, upward cat. And then exhale back into child. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to have the hands underneath the shoulders again. Knees underneath the hips. Bring back your right leg. Have a little rock with your right leg. And then lift up and then give it a bit of a shake. That's wonderful. Let's bring the right leg forward and do one of my favourites, which is this hamstring hip stretch. Inhale forward, exhale back. Wonderful, good. And coming to stillness, placing the left hand down, so the opposite hand, and then right hand up, so you're coming to a twist. Lengthening right from the arms through the heart to the reaching to the sky. So earth to sky. And then bring the hand behind if it feels comfortable to do that. Place it on your sacrum, opening up your chest and your shoulder if that feels okay. Bring the hand behind again, lifting it up, placing it down, and taking a breath in. And if you wish to, you can lower down into a lizard. Now another option here is you heel toe the foot out, and you can also bring the foot so it's pointing outwards. So whatever feels right for you. I'm going to keep mine straight. And you can come down into the mudra if you wish here, with your hands together and fingers apart, or you can do fists, or you can stay up here. And take a moment just being here in lizard posture. Great. Breath in. And then when we exhale, we're going to move back a little bit and make room for our leg. So the right leg is coming underneath into pigeon. Inhale, lengthening, and exhale, gently softening down into pigeon. Now into sleeping pigeon. So if you need to, you can place a blanket underneath the right hip. It just balances out your hips on the floor, so they're parallel with the floor. Inhale, lengthening, and exhale, gently moving down. So you might be using your fists again to rest here. Taking a few breaths in, Kapotasana, the pigeon posture. Breathing into your right hip and the right leg, feeling the stretch. Inviting in the loosening of the muscles. And slowly making your way back up. Release the leg. And I'm getting quite into using this blanket. And then just have a little rock from side to side with your hips, swaying the hips out. And taking a couple of, maybe 3 inhalations in upward cat and exhalations in downward cat. Flowing through. And back to centre. Lovely, that's great. The left leg comes back, and just have a little rock on the left leg. And the toes, that's good. And then lifting up the leg, giving a bit of a shake. Placing it back down. And we'll bring the leg forward, so it's on the outside edge of the hands, and we're going to rock forwards and backwards here. You can come up onto your fingers or use block as well with your hands if you wish. Great, inhale forward, wonderful. Okay, so we're going to come down into lizard, so you can keep your foot where you are or bring it out like I showed you last time. Inhale, and then exhale down if you want to do that. Fists, mudra, or you can just stay up and breathe into the hip. And from here, we're coming into Kapotasana. So bringing the left leg underneath. You can use a block or a blanket rolled up underneath the hip if you wish, the left hip, to keep your pelvis parallel with the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently softening. So however you would like your hands to be, fists, or just on the mat. Breathing into this hip, inviting in relaxation and of the muscles, softening, lengthening. gently making your way back up. And releasing the leg and coming back onto all fours for a moment. Inhale, upward cat, and then exhale, bringing yourself onto the mat in seated. And we'll slowly come forward if you're in cross-legged or Baddha Konasana, and we'll just melt forward for a moment and relax down, resting here. You might be up here, and that's fine as well. Just take a moment of stillness, relaxing, being quiet, encouraging your body to surrender to stillness.
Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat.